Yay! I watch a lot of YouTube. It's better than TV, you know. I mean, you get all this choice and selection. You get the news, you get movies, you get music. It's a great platform for anybody, really. You don't have to spend all that money on cable. And I live in a building where I can't get AM reception. It stinks. I love AM radio, especially pulling in those clear channel stations at night. Anyway, one of my favorite content creators is Benny Johnson. Very political, astute guy, and he's funny, and he always has an opinion about something, and it makes sense, too. He's got a lot of common sense in him. But they were doing a story, he did a story earlier today about Kamala la 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 la, quaggy waggy. Ex Trump's posted a picture of the Democratic convention transformed by artificial intelligence as a Communist Party meeting with a big sickle and cross and a big red star, like Communist China. And all those Democrats are in the stands, clapping like trained seals with their little flippers, clippity clapping. They bounce the ball on their nose so they can get a fish. But it was pretty funny, honest to God. Watch that. Benny Johnson, look him up. Today is September 1st. But what cracks me up is, I'm thoroughly convinced she's a clueless bimbette. I'm sorry to, put her in that category, but she ain't all there. She might be smart and everything, and she's had some good, big positions. But, as prosecutor and attorney general, you want a cop running the country? And Democrats have clamped down on free speech where you don't have any anymore. If they don't want to shut you up, they'll, go send their, special agents knocking on your door at 5:30 in the morning. In full combat gear, ready to take you out in case you grab your short gun. But, I'm very, relieved that Trump is an advocate of free speech. He's been punished for free speech. More than we'll ever know. I mean, it's a shame what they've done to the guy. They put him through the ringer. Elon Musk has had a change of heart about Trump and is supporting him. And he realized what's at stake when you have the government telling what you can't watch, listen, or read. It's just, they want to burn books, burn radio, throw in a big pile, censor everything on YouTube and, Facebook and Twitter and all the other platforms, because it doesn't go with their narrative. But I firmly believe Harris is a danger to the country. She's a prosecutor and attorney general for California. Come on, give me a break, man. Those are no credentials. Give them free bail, let them on the street so they can go murder. I mean, it's just insanity. Who would want her as the president anyway? I mean, it's just beyond belief, and I can't believe anybody's supporting this lady. And what's really convinced me I'm against her is how she'll handle the economy. She wants to adopt price controls and control the price of bread and butter and eggs and tell the grocers what they can charge. The government says you can only charge $1.25 a dozen for these eggs, not $4.85 like you have on there right now. It's all supply and demand. When prices got jacked up so high in the grocery store, I just quit buying this stuff. I'm voting with my feet, if it's too expensive, I just tell the manufacturer, I guess you won't get me as a customer now. Goodbye. You lower the prices, make a better deal, bigger package, more ounces. I'll buy them again, but, I don't like getting screwed. But she thinks she can wave her magic wand. It's her magic pen that she has as the vice president. Waves it in the air and everything's fixed. Now, the other thing is that we're in such a disastrous financial condition as a country. And they're going to raise taxes. But you know what they're going to do with all the new money they bring in? They're going to spend it. That's right. They're not going to pay down the debt. You kidding me? giving it as handouts. Now they're taking these illegal invaders that have come across the border, and they're putting them on Social Security, and then retroactively paying benefits for 18 months. They're giving them subsidized housing or free housing. They're giving them food stamps with $1,000 a month benefit amounts. Like somebody like me, I get like $120 a month because I don't make a lot of money every month. I have a little Social Security check. But I mean, they're giving them everything free, medical care, and send them to the dentist, send them to the eye doctor, get little glasses for your kiddies. They need them to read at school. But, it's like the nanny state on steroids. Biden and Harris made a huge mistake letting 20 million people into the country. Unvetted, unknown. Now we got terrorist and gang members running our streets and committing crime. And that's the America they want to. That's the America they envision. They don't want safe streets. They don't want low crime. They don't want good-looking neighborhoods and thriving businesses and shopping districts. Look at San Francisco. 35% of the office space is vacant in the city. The city's overrun by drug-addicted, homeless, mentally ill people who, they don't know what to do with. Lock them up. Put them in a state institution until they're stabilized and give them a chance to go out. But if they, if they fall back and they return to their old ways, put them back in the hospital. I mean, these people, they have rights, but we have rights too. We don't want to be accosted by some insane, lunatic, deranged, criminal type homeless person. What happened to the San Francisco football player? 17-year-old punk kid. A teen. He was a teen. He was a Ute. 17. Shot the football player in the shoulder, in the chest, so he could get his Rolex. And he just asked nicely, saying, "Oh, hi, I like your Rolex. Can I have it?" Well, anyway, it kind of backfired on the guy because when the guy was shooting at the football player, he took a slug to his hand. He had a nice gaping wound in his hand. That's what happens when you play with guns, idiots. I'm not a big fan of guns, but I really believe that in some cases you need to have a gun to protect yourself, protect your property, protect your family, and the remote chance that you'd have to use it, I'd rather have a gun than not have one. I don't want to be at the mercy of some idiot with a gun unless I have some firepower to fight back. Well, it's a sad day in Mudville, and if Trumpy loses, we're all moving to Trumpville, down in the land of Confederate flags and moonshine. We'll be building our little fallout shelters, but we'll be having a good time eating catfish and drinking still whiskey. We'll have posters of Trump everywhere saying he's the great leader. Oh, the Trumpmeister. But if he loses, it's going to be all hell to pay. You watch. And if Harris gets in office, watch out. We're in for a wild ride. It's just going to be a sad day in Trumpville if she gets elected. If you listen up, I don't want to pay higher taxes. I don't think you do either. But they're going to sock it to you if she gets elected. You watch. She's a Trojan horse. They're going to try to get her into the gates of the city, and then at night, the warriors will come out of her little belly and attack you. And behead your children and your friends, and they're going to behead you. And then next thing you know, the whole city's taken over by a bunch of Kamala-lites and democratic socialist communists. I'll take that with a grain of salt. I love you, little babies, because you love me. Bye bye.